I recently took a short break to travel to India for my father's complex open heart surgery, which naturally affected my ability to create new videos for you guys. However, I'm now back to the UK and now ready to regularly produce content for you guys. So I'm very happy to start with the recent positive developments regarding immigration support for international migrants in the UK, mainly focusing on care workers impacted by employer sponsor license revocations, meaning if your employer's license is cancelled or revoked, you will be getting help and support from the UK government. If you have recently lost your job, are not being treated fairly at work, have been impacted in any way, or have faced exploitation, the UK government will provide help and support. Today we'll discuss in detail how you can reach out to the UK government and the next steps and procedures involved. But before we do a deep dive, a quick introduction about myself. My name is Sarika and I have been living in the UK for the past 15 years. I'm currently working as a lead business analyst at one of the largest tour operators in Europe. I offer three services now. Number one, study abroad assistance. This service is completely free for students who wish to study abroad in all of these listed countries. Simply fill out the form from my pinned comment and description section and my team will reach out to you. If you're outside India, please email us at apply@yourknowledgebuddyabroad.com. The second service is the job assistance service. This is a paid 3-month training program for individuals struggling to find jobs in the UK, Ireland, Germany, Netherlands, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. Along with 12 mentors, I will be helping and guiding you through the job market. We specialize in various fields, including finance and accounts, consulting, IT, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, digital marketing, cybersecurity, business management, health and safety, and biomedical engineering, to name a few. And the third service is the business analyst training. As a lead business analyst, I train and mentor individuals who want to start their career in business analysis. No prior experience or knowledge is required to start with me. You can start with zero knowledge today. This is also a 3-month program where you will learn everything from start to finish. If you want to know more about our services, you can book a free call to ask any questions. All links are provided in my description and pinned comment. So without any further delay, let's get started with today's video. So agenda number 1 is the big announcement. The UK government has announced a 16 million fund aimed at supporting affected migrants who had lost job due to their employer's license is cancelled or revoked, ensuring they receive the necessary assistance without the pressure of having to leave the country on short notice, which is 60 days. This support is also provided to individuals who have fallen victim to scams or unethical treatment by the employers. So here are the list of support provided by the government. Number 1 is advice and guidance, helping you comprehend your visa status and employment rights, which is pretty good. Number 2, employment support, assisting in finding a new employer who can sponsor your visa. Number 3, financial assistance, providing help if you are struggling due to job loss or unpaid wages. And number 4, mental health and well-being support, offering access to counseling services and budding schemes. Now, agenda number 2, who can access this support or what are the eligibility criteria? This support is available to international care workers or senior care workers in England on the health and care worker visa, whose employers have had their sponsor license revoked. While priority is given to those directly impacted by license revocations, other care workers seeking alternative employment in the sector can also access this support. Please remember, this applies to England only. If you live in Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland, you should refer to information from the relevant devolved administration. Now, let's move to agenda number 3, how to access support. To access the services, you should contact the regional partnership in your area. Each region has a dedicated mailbox to handle inquiries and provide assistance. You can find the contact details for your region on the official UK government website, which I will show you now in this demo. Your email should include, number 1, your name, the address you are currently living at, which is very important, your contact details, and number 4, the name of the provider, which is your employer who's currently sponsoring your visa. So let's get started with the demo. So let me take you guys directly to the government portal. So this is the government website where you can see the announcement was made on 13th of March. Support offered to international ASC workers whose employer sponsor license has been revoked. So what does ASC stands for? This is adult social care. Here you can see adult social care. And like I explained in my introduction, this support is provided to only people in England for health and care worker visa only. If you are in some other visa category, this support is not provided for you. This is specifically only for carers and senior carers, specifically for people whose sponsor's license is either revoked or cancelled. So you can read these details like I explained. 60 million pound is already available to support those guys who are vulnerable at this stage, who are being exploited by also their employers in care industry. So I'm going to scroll down below. Like I explained you in the introduction as well, you will be getting the support like advice and guidance, employment support, help with accessing financial support, and mental health as well. Now, in terms of how to access support, like I said, you will have to provide your email address, your name, your contact details, and the name of the provider sponsoring your current visa. Now, how can you contact them? How do you know which is the right email ID for you? Now, this is divided in a table here, which you can see. There are 3 columns: regional partnership. So in England, there's regional areas. So those are called regional partnership. And then there are counties or areas where you live, and the contact information. They have contact information for each region. So if you scroll down, you can see the whole list of regional partnership and the county and the contact details. For example, say you are in East Midlands and you're living in Derby, then this is the email ID for you, and this is where you have to provide all your details. And say if you are part of East England and if you're living in this area, they have a lot of email address. So just click on this link, which is going to take you to a page like this, and here you can see this is a list of all the mailbox. For example, if you're in Essex, Suffolk, Southend, then you will have to email this. Cambridgeshire, this is the email ID. Norfolk, this is the ID. Milton Keynes, and Bedford people or people in Luton, this is the email ID for you. And for Peterborough, this is the email ID. Let me quickly show you. I'll provide this table and the link to you already in the video description so that you can have a look, and also make sure you share this with anyone who's struggling in the UK at the moment in care visa or senior care visa. Maybe they will not be watching my video, but if you have friends or families who are getting impacted or exploited, or they have got an email from Home Office about 60 days notice, they can get help from this email address depending on your area where you live. Say you are part of Greater Manchester, you're living here, this is the email address for you. Lancashire, you can see this is the email ID for you. And there are many email ID for people in London. They have divided in London in North area, East area, Northwest area. These are the areas under North Central. This is for your Northeast, this is West, and the respective email ID on the right you can check from my screen. Now in terms of London East, you can see these are the areas covered and the respective email IDs here. London West, this is the area covered along with the email address. Now I won't be going through the whole list, but again I'm scrolling it slowly so that you can read it. I'll be preparing and then sending this link in the pinned comment and description. Make sure you check this out and then contact the relevant team and the email address. What is very interesting is at the bottom they have also provided details of where you can make a complaint if you know as an employer anybody who's exploiting carers or senior carers, or they are making any unethical practice. You can complain to the Home Office directly, and you don't have to provide your email address or you don't have to provide your phone number or name. You can just do it anonymous, and this is details. If you click on it, you can provide all those details. In fact, there are details about Care Quality Commission, which is CQC. So you can also complain to CQC if you know any care home which are not following the rules and standards and regulations. If anybody is breaking any rule, you can complain to CQC. Their license can also get revoked, and you can provide them feedback. And if there is any concern as well, or for a member of staff here as well, you can make sure click on this link to provide all the details needed. And then they have another community which is called Gang Masters and Labor Abuse Authority, GLL. They also support the people who are vulnerable. You can also get in touch with them. So say for people, if you think you are aware of anyone who are underpaid, they are not even getting the national pay, you can also complain to GLLAA. And all the details are here. Any scams you want to report to the Home Office, you can do that. Now below list is also provided for employers. If employers are looking to hire someone, they can simply send an email to all this email ID, so that these authorities who already have your profile, they can share your profile with the respective employer so that they can give you your next job. That's all for the demo. Let's move to the next part. Now let's move to agenda number 4, which is next steps. Number 1, stay informed. If you receive notification about your employer's license revocation, carefully read all communications from the UK Visas and Immigration, which is UKVI. They will provide guidance on your current visa status and any actions you need to take. Number 2, seek regional support. The UK government has established regional partnerships to support affected international care workers. So this These partnerships offer assistance in finding new employment within the care sector, understanding your visa status, and accessing financial or mental health support if needed. So, before we conclude, facing a sponsor license revocation can be challenging, but remember, you are not alone. Utilize the support systems available, stay informed, and take proactive steps to secure your future in the UK. For more detailed information and resources, refer to the official UK government guidance linked in the description below. If you have any questions or experiences to share, feel free to comment below. Until next time, take care and keep learning.